Yo, what is going on, Warriors? Your boy Finicki back with another video, and today we are going to be going over what I think is the most requested thing for me and what is my settings, why do I play my settings, and all that sort of thing. And we're going to cover that in this video, but I wanted to make one thing clear, and is that even though these settings are for me, they are my best settings, does not necessarily mean that it is your best settings. And the reason why I'm saying all that is because you can take bits and pieces from mine or whoever your favorite content creator or professional player and kind of make it your own. So I'm saying all of that so that you aren't just like hard stuck on one settings. The setting doesn't always mean that you're gonna play better, but what it can do is set you up for success. And if you are liking this type of content, please make sure you guys go down, hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds and it helps the video out so much. And if you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. First things first is the button layout, and I have chose the button puncher because of how often I am crouching. So because of that, my circle and my right stick are switched, and so my right thumb is always resting on the right thumb stick, and I am able to sprint, jump, and then slide and do as much as I can in a gunfight with my crouching ability. All of that sort of stuff just makes it super easy in this button layout, but you guys can choose and do whatever is best for you. The rest of this top layer of the control is pretty standard, and the only thing that I would say that really should be changed is the menu cursor speed, because that is how quickly you're able to maneuver inside a box. So something, whether that's cranked up or it's a little bit slower, that is how you actually are able to move around your box. And other than that, this is all pretty default. Before we get into what my sensitivity is and all of that, I am going to be talking about the video settings, which is right next to controller settings, and it is the field of view and the sprint view shake. So one thing that is pretty much non-negotiable, not necessarily negotiable, but like if you want to have the highest performance and do the best that you can and not really have like any visual clutter, you're definitely going to want to be able to put minimal sprint view shake. And what this does, it allows for you whenever you are running, even though it gives you the animation of your running, if you actually have that on, you're like a little bit more bouncy, and because of that, it makes the game feel a little weird. And so I always recommend people to put it on minimal so that you're always getting the most clear view for yourself. Next is the FOV slider, and I actually play on 96, but the cool thing about Apex, whether you're on console or you're on PC, this is one of the few games that actually allows you to change your FOV on a console, and so it's a pretty remarkable thing that Respawn added in on that, so I just kind of want to throw that in that side note. But I've been playing on 96 because I was on a hardcore like 110, but I noticed that sometimes my long range, my medium to long with the wingman or hemlock, my shots are a little off, and since I have changed to 96, I'm not missing those far shots nearly as much, as well as my close-up game with the R9 Mastiff have also improved. So you know, 96, anywhere from 80 to 110 I would recommend. I know some people still keep the rock in the 70, but for me that's just not enough visual. I need more field of view, I guess. Now moving on to the meat and the potatoes, I would say, of the video, of what most people are looking for when it comes to settings and the kind of variation when it comes to different content creators or professional players. And so for me, I am actually running 4.4 on PC. A lot of people that I know are running a little bit higher senses, but for me, I like to keep it crisp up close. I'm able to keep up with moving targets at close to medium range, as well as my long range ADS speed is not too fast to where I'm having to worry about missing my wingman shots from medium to long. And so all of those things put together, that's why I keep it a simple 4.4. I used to run 6.4 on console just because it felt a little bit more smooth on there, but with PC I am having to control my shots a little bit more, less peaking, and a little bit more control when it comes to no ADS hip fire. And because of all that stuff added into one, I feel comfortable on a 4.4 sense. Could go up to a 5.5, but for now sticking to 4.4. So we are going to talk real quick about the Pro Optics ADS, which I do have on, and as you see, the only one that is actually the same as my ADS speed is my 1x, because up close, that's whenever I'm going to be using my 1x. I won't really need to be changing that much. Plus I already have muscle memory with the 4 or ADS speed 4, so that's kind of where I'm sticking at. Now, as you see though, that I do have it up to 5 for my 2, the 3, the 4, the 6, the 8, and the 10x. Reason for that is pretty simple, and that is that if you are shooting something from far away, you need to be able to move faster because your scope is scoped in so far. So because of all that, I have just kind of raised it up, and I think that's what I would recommend, is to have one higher than whatever your normal ADS speed is. Lastly, I do not have anything changed really here from the default settings, which are the response curve that is a classic. Have always used it. My look dead zone is small because I feel like my controller feels pretty good right now. Movement dead zone small, inverted look off because I'm not crazy. For all those people that do invert it, I need to hear that in the freaking comments, because I respect it so much. And I do not like vibration, so I have those off. I do not use the ALC, aka the advanced look controls, and yeah. And that's gonna do it for my settings. Now you can take all that information, combine it, do whatever the heck you want with it, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, if you guys did, make sure you guys hit that like button, and I hope to see you guys out on the battlefield. Doses.